Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. If you are not in the free Discord, go join it. It is the first link down below, but I haven't uploaded this week just because I've been busy every day this week, and I have a little bit of time. I have about an hour before I have to leave, so we're going to make this quick review on the trades that I took this week. I took 2 on NQ, 1 on oil, so we're going to be going over these 3 trades. So the first one was on oil this week. It was on Monday, and let's go over it. So if we take a look at this 4-hour chart, it clearly looks like we are in a market maker sell model, but I was playing a retracement. So we see that oil takes this sell side level. So we take this sell side level, so external to internal, right? So this would be our internal liquidity level, which was my target on my last contract. So going to the 15-minute, we see midnight open, which is up here. And if we take a look, there's no manipulation above midnight. So that was giving me more confidence to try longs. And we have clean highs all the way up here, right? Equal highs. So I was willing to try longs to target this internal. And if we could run up to this buy side level. But once again, we had a pretty big sell-off during London session. So New York probably is going to tend to be choppy, but it is what it is, right? So the reasoning for this 830 is right here. So the reasoning for this is noticing we manipulate below 830 into this sell side level. There's zero manipulation above midnight. Going to the 5-minute, we can see that oil tags this low and this low, right? Low, high, lower, low. That means that this is what? A breaker. So we have a breaker formation right here paired with a fair value gap. So my long, I put my limit right there on that breaker. My stop was right here at this candle's low. And then I targeted this high with a tick above, which is a perfect 2R. I took my first contract off at this high, and then I got stopped out at break even. So very simple trade, and that's it for oil, right? Then we just chopped out the rest of the day. So right there was my very first trade on oil. And yeah, let's go over to NQ. So NQ on Monday, I did miss out on longs, but I caught a tiny oil trade. And then on Tuesday, we can see we have the same kind of setup right here on NQ. So we have internal fair value gap. And if we turn on these boxes, we can see internal to external, but we are also in a seek and destroy conditions. So my target was just London highs, right? Noticing that we don't technically need to take these highs, so I'm just going to target the low hanging fruit, which is London highs. We come into that fair value gap, deliver to London highs, and let's get into the entry. So midnight open is right here, 8:30 open is right here, that's 8:15, 8:30 is right there. Turn off these boxes. So this fair value gap is that 1 hour. And then going down to the 5-minute, we can see that we come into that 1 hour and then we displace out of it. So in these situations, you don't need a market structure shift, right? Whenever you have a PD array, you have a bias in a higher time frame PD array, and then you get displacement out of it. You don't need a market structure shift. So right here was my long setup. And I was not around on the computer at the time of this candle, which came into this imbalance, and I texted into the Discord, did I really just miss NQ because I was on the toilet? But at 9:30 we did come back into this, and then I got that delivery to London highs. So I longed on this candle, not on this one. Whenever we came back into this fair value gap, I had a stop on this low, and then I targeted this buy side level. So a quick delivery, and then I was done for the day, right? So quick delivery after we came back into this fair value gap, and then I was done. And if we take a look right here, would be boom, boom, come into -2, 2.5. Do we get to -4? No. So yeah, I was just playing around with them. But anyways, that was the most simple trade of the like that. It's just like oil. It's super simple, super easy to understand, and you don't need a market structure shift. Also, this candle turns into your order block. So right here would be your CISD. We close above it, and then we continue to respect it, deliver to those highs. So the next trade that I took was today. Also, let's show you how you could have framed this sell model, right? Because I gave you the analysis this week. I said Tuesday probably creates high of week, and then we deliver back down to these lows. Unfortunately, I did want to see these equal highs get ran, but we have an SMT at them, so we technically don't even need to run them, which obviously we're not. But right here would be how you could have framed this sell, right? So we have a sweep of a high, failure to close above it, and then we have a change in the state of delivery right here. This is all you would have needed. And yeah, that's literally it. And then you find your lower time frame setups today and in London session. And yeah, that's literally it. But the trade that I took today, right? We don't even need to mark out midnight. We don't need to mark out 8:30. We had news at 9:45. I took a small scalp, right? The thing you need to understand is whenever you take a small scalp, like the scalp I took today was $275, but I'm doing it on 5 accounts, so it adds up. But unfortunately, I still missed out on the shorts, so sucks, but it is what it is. So right here was the tiny scalp that I took, right? So if we go down to the 30-second, because that's where I took it, we had an SMT at this low, and then we come down and we soup this low. So right here, as soon as this candle closed, I bought, and I got in literally at the open of that candle, and then we delivered straight to this high, and then I just got stopped out at break even. So that's literally all this trade was. Soup, SMT, close, buy, target internal. Just like that. So yeah, that's literally all this trade was. And then I zoomed back out and I was waiting for this imbalance right here, but unfortunately we didn't get that. So yeah, ES just took out this sell side level, which was my target for the day. I said to people in Discord, ES to this low, what is it? Oh, it's 52 or 502.75, which we just delivered to. So ES just delivered to that low, and this NQ candle is 500 points, 513 points. Crazy. But once again, we did not come into this imbalance, which I said we should have, but ES did. So we have an SMT, which was the one that I showed you on that hourly chart. And right now, Tuesday creates high of week, Wednesday continuation of the reversal, Tuesday, I was about to say Thursday, and then Thursday continuation. So weekly profile, we could get another sell day tomorrow to target like these lows down here, and then Friday is just its own day. So it's tomorrow we will see what happens, but we just hit that draw on liquidity on ES, so we might have just made low of day. Obviously we are in we're just selling off, so that could keep going lower. But yeah, I'm done for the day. I took $275, small scalp, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys in another video. Peace.